Alright, this is a new video to my Volcanic deck for the September 2009 banner list. I know you guys haven't seen this deck in a while, but I had a bunch of proxies in there, and I don't want to record any proxies on my deck, on my video, right? So I decided to wait out till I actually got all the pieces of all the cards from the deck that I needed. And I just got the last one that I needed today, and so I decided to make a video for you guys. So yeah, so we start off with the 3 volcanic rockets. Very good for thinning out the deck and getting a card that you might need to clear out the field. This is like, and plus this is like my beat stick of the deck, like my main attacker. Yeah. Did I mention the sick combo you can get with Summoner Monk? Well, I'll explain it later when I get to actual Summoner Monk, but we'll go later on. 3 Raikos. They mill the deck and they get to destroy a card on the field. So you can set this, destroy the attacking monster of the back row, and then you get to dump 3 cards. This new deck that I made, it works better when it's milling, because most of the stuff in the deck I might want in the graveyard. Then we have 2 copies of Jane, more milling, and a beat stick. One of my second main attackers. Lumina's not, it's not one of the main cards in the deck. It's kind of like a last resort kind of thing. First off, it mills, which is pretty good, but second of all, I can swarm the field. I can special summon another Lumina, and then I can special summon Wolf. Because when Wolf becomes a dead draw, I got 2 copies. When he becomes a dead draw, I usually use Lumina. But then again, he usually ends up being a dead draw, so that's why I included Lumina. And I only run 2 because 3 would be overkill and 1 wouldn't suffice, if you know what I mean. So I decided to include 2, and plus he's like my second main attacker. I mean, my deck is purely like no tribute monsters whatsoever. This would be kind of funny to say, but although my deck consists of 50 cards, this is my deck thinner of the deck and my bullets, for Blaze Accelerator. This card really works well to thin out the deck. But to thin out the deck, it costs many life points. That'll explain some of the other cards that I have in the deck later on. 3 copies of Volcanic Slicer. Really good beat stick, and he also does burn damage when you can't attack due to, like, I don't know, threatening roar, or those level limit areas, or gravity bind. Really useful for that. Doomfire, he doesn't have to be here, but since Volcanic Doomfire is such a beast, I decided just to add him, because I mean, this isn't really a competitive deck. It's more of a fun deck that just happens to kick ass. So Volcanic Doomfire is in here for the fun of it. Every time I do get to play him sometimes, due to like being able to thin out the deck, but not as often. He is a possibility though, and it's a special summon. Volcanic Counter, not as useful anymore. It's still, when it's milled to the graveyard, I can still, like, do damage to both of us. But, he's still a possibility to, like, tie games, or, hold the defensive while my opponent is forced to not attack, because then they'll lose. But, yeah, he's pretty good. I recommend running 2, since 3 is just overkill in this kind of deck. So 3 Necrogardenas, the rare versions. I wanted to get the gold series ones, but I got these cheaper. This guy's really good since, 1300 defense is alright, it's not bad. But, when he's milled in the graveyard, this guy could save you in a, end game kind of move. And yeah, he's really good for the deck. One Plague Spreader, he's really good because I mill, and if he gets milled to the graveyard, I could top deck a wolf and then, mill it, and then this guy can like synchro level 6 or level 8 if you synchro twice. It's pretty good. Summoner Monk, pretty good. Ditch Blaze Accelerator, special summon Volcanic Rocket, and then search out your next Blaze Accelerator with Volcanic Rocket, and then thin out the deck even more like that. And plus, it's kind of like a +1. Well, I mean, you dumped it, but still you thinned out your deck at the same time, and you got a card back to your deck, or back to your hand, so, and you get the special summon a monster, so it's a pretty good deal. I'm going pretty far, so it's going to probably be a 2-part video. Sangan searches out most of the cards in the deck, because, most of them are less than 15, or the really useful ones, such as Junk Warrior, or Junk Synchron, my bad. What I like about this guy is that he can special summon a monster from the graveyard, a level 2 monster, and just instantly summon Junk Warrior. Or he can, be used for a level 7 if there's a 4-star on the field. Black Rose drag in the field, and do some damage, I guess. I don't know. Then there's Gorge. I usually end up milling him, but when I don't mill him, he's pretty good for defense. Marshmelon, perfect wall. Search him out, set. Your opponent might be like, oh no, maybe it's Raikou, and then bam, oh, 1,000 damage. And he's a wall, so pretty good. Then here's like the MVP of the deck. 3 gold Royal Firestorm Guards. Draw power, and for all those fire type that you've milled, you get to draw 2, and you pretty much restack your deck and then draw another 2. So it's a +2, and you can recycle these over and over to make sure you never deck out. Royal Firestorm Guard, like summon him, and then put 2 Firestorm Guards and another 2 fire types in your grave, from your grave back to your deck, and draw another 2. And here's emergency provisions. With the Volcanic Shell and Card Trader combo, I usually end up losing a lot of life points, and if they heavy the field, I just play this and gain at least some life points while all my other cards are being destroyed. Space, heavy, Pot of Avarice, draw power and add the cards back to the deck that have been milled. Swords for some stall. Brain Control, I run some tuners in here. Foolish Burial, for Volcanic Shell, for what's his name, Wolf, and counter. Card Trader works well with Volcanic Shell to trade in, pay 500, get back 1 from your deck, and keep shuffling. Monster Reincarnation, well, pretty much, you can pretty much do whatever you want with them. I'm just gonna speed this up. Blaze Accelerator, yeah, it's pretty good. You know what it does. Call, Volcanic Doomfire combo. Mirror Force, defense. What's this? Torrential Tribute, pretty good. And Threatening Roar to, stop those endgame attacks. Do I have enough time to show synchros? Where my synchros at? I'll just post what my synchros are, since I really don't feel like finding them. And it's already going to be a 9-minute video, so I'm just going to end it here. So my Volcanic deck, remastered, I guess. I'm out.